A righteous man said an amazing statement. And he said, I am so surprised about people. They really cry and feel sad when someone dies, meaning the body dies and leaves this world. Yet they don't cry on somebody who their hearts dies. And it is worse. So what we are talking about, my dear heart, are you alive? And we said in the beginning that we're not talking about the pumping heart, we're talking about the spiritual heart. And what kills the heart gradually is actually the poisons of the heart that leads to all these diseases and kills it. The poisons of the heart, something you probably will be so surprised to know about. They are things that we normally have in life, and we need them, but they become poison when they become too much. And the scholars of the heart say there is 4 things in life we need to have less of them, and 1 we have to have more. The 4 less food or less eating, less talking, less interaction with people, and less sleeping. And more is way more dhikr, remembering of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So let's take one by one. What's the relationship? What is the issue of talking too much? And what is talking too much? Look at this hadith. It's either said by Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Umar, but probably it was by Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam. Hadith marfu'. He said alayhi salatu wasalam, لا تكثروا الكلام بغير ذكر الله. Don't talk too much without the remembrance of Allah. Why? فإن كثرة الكلام بغير ذكر الله قسوة للقلب. If you talk too much without remembering Allah, the heart, spiritual one, will be so hard with a D. وإن أبعد الناس عن الله القلب القاسي. And the furthest heart away from Allah, the one or the heart that is hard. And Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam said, sometimes, many of the times, we say something and we just don't even remember who remembered what we said yesterday. Subhanallah. And then he said, إن الرجل لا يتكلم بالكلمة لا يرى بها بأسا. The man speaks, or the woman speak a word, didn't see anything wrong with it. However, that one word can throw him 70 years in the hellfire. You know what? Sometimes we say things, but it hurts the person in front of us. We didn't feel it. We didn't see it's a big deal, but it hurt. Or sometimes we say something, yesterday I watched this, and what I watched was not pleasing to Allah, and it led to somebody else and somebody else do the same. That one word can drop me down, and may Allah protect us. Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam predicted that we are going to be, or time is going to be what we are living now, which is what? A lot of temptations, a lot of trials, a lot of confusions. We reached a point we don't know what is right, what is wrong, subhanallah. So he was asked by a Sahabi, Uqba ibn Amr, he said, Man najat ya Rasulullah? What do we do to stay safe? If we are thinking about our akhirah, what should I do? And he said, أمسك عليك لسانك وليسعك بيتك وابكي على خطيئتك. Hold on your tongue, meaning don't talk too much. Make sure you stay at home. يسعك بيتك, meaning spend a lot of the time inside the house. وابكي على خطيئتك. Remember your sins and cry about them. Too much talk is what? When do I know I'm talking too much? And when do I know I need to talk? It's a very beautiful parameter. It says, Sayyidina Abu Hurairah said it, إذا أعجبك الكلام فاسكت وإذا أعجبك السكوت فتكلم. If you feel you want to talk, don't talk. And if you feel you don't want to talk, talk. Meaning, when I'm not in the mood, you say, I'm not in the mood. What is wrong with you? I'm not in the mood. Talking, I'm usually quiet. When I speak, I'll speak less. But when you have this urge, you heard the news and you really want to go and tell it to everybody. Did you know? You call your friend, you call your mom, you call your daughter to tell her whatever. That's the time when you need to say, hold on, أمسك عليك لسانك. why is too much talking is going to lead to sins and disobedience of Allah, because when we talk too much, we're going to make mistakes, and when we make mistakes, we're going to sin, and when we're going to make sins, the heart is going to get affected. One of the ways to help me speak less is actually something also affect the heart. Too much interaction with people. And pay attention to the words too much. I need to interact with people, but too much. Like in the morning, I'm having breakfast with friends. On lunch, I'm having it with another people. Dinner, I'm going this way. There's always I'm with people and talking. But having interaction with people by itself, it's also going to have effect on my heart. Something maybe new for many of the people. And why is that? Think of it. When we meet with people too much, we're going to talk too much. There may be things we say or we did that people are not going to be happy. This may create issues, may create problems, and may even sometimes leads to even hate between people. I want you to look around in your circle, and I'm going to share with you something beautiful by the scholars of the hearts. They said people around us are four kinds. One of them, they are like food and drink. We need them every single day. Once we are done, we don't need them. Those people that we need, like food and drink, those people who will bring me closer to Allah, a scholar, a righteous person, or a dear friend, or parents, or children who will remind me that what I am doing is not good for me for the akhirah. They teach me what is good. Those people, I need them, just like I need to eat and drink. The second group of people, they are like medicine. It's amazing how they looked at it. Medicine, when I am sick, I need medicine. So what are these people? I'm not sick. These, when I need something in my livelihood, I need someone to help me with that. Those are people, I need them in certain circumstances. Now the third and the fourth, the one that we really need to look into our surroundings and see, do we have those people? Some people, like disease, we will get sick. Those people who, when I am with them, I don't get any benefit, waste of time, praise themselves, brag about themselves, talk about everything is about dunya, everything is about this life. Those people, I really need to cut. Now we have to remember one thing. Some of these people are our own family. If that's the case, you're not going to be able to cut your family. But as much as you can, cut down the interaction. And you don't have to go back and forth and talk to them. You know what? Listen, but ask Allah to protect your heart. The fourth and the killers are those people who will push you to completely disobey Allah and beautify every disobedience to Allah. Those people who are going to pull you to do all the haram and beautify the haram and make it you feel good. And remember, our nafs and the shaitan push us to this. So if I am surrounding myself with people who are pushing me to this, it's going to be extremely difficult for me to move away from the disobedience of Allah. Less interaction. Make sure in your week you have a day or two where you are not meeting with people regularly. Even inside your house, if you are with a family and a large family, give yourself at least half an hour in the morning. My dear sisters, especially mothers, those who carry many, many hats, at least give yourself 30 minutes in the morning or in the evening or both. You deserve it. To just focus on yourself, focus on your path to Allah. Same thing with the brothers. You know, they are very busy with work and what life needs, but make sure you get 30 minutes or an hour minimum per day. Focus, where are you moving? Where are you going? Third one is less food. And this is extremely important, especially in Ramadan. And basically, Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam said, "Ma mala ibnu Adam wi'a sharran min batni." The son of Adam have not filled any container worse than his stomach. وَإِن كَانَ لَابُدْ. If you have to eat and we have to eat, then we have to follow the 3/3. 1/3 for the food, 1/3 for the breath, 1/3 for the drink. But never to a point that a believer will say, and one of the scholars says, I wonder a believer will say, I can't eat anymore. We really have to focus on this. What is the relationship between food and the religion? And Ibrahim ibn Adham, a scholar of hearts, he said, Man ضبط بطنه ضبط دينه. If you can control your stomach, you will control your deen. وَمَنْ مَلَكَ جُوعَهُ مَلَكَ الْأَخْلَاقُ الصَّالِحَةِ. If you can control your hunger, meaning when you're hungry, you don't have always to eat, you will own a good characters. And ma'asiyatillah, and the disobedience of Allah, closest when we are fully satiated, when we eat to full. So let's make it a habit in these beautiful days that when you are eating, yes, we are hungry, we are fasting, walillah alhamd, but leave. And actually even in medicine they say this, don't eat till you are full. Rather, the last 1 or 2 bites, when you say, oh, I don't need to eat them, but I just enjoy it, that's when you need to stop, because you need to take care of your heart. So the 4 less sleep, meaning 8 hours total, but not in one full. Divide them, and it's the sunnah to take a qaylula, an afternoon nap if you can, and definitely not a full 8 hours in the night. We will be lazy. Cannot spend 1/3 of our life sleeping. Can't do that. What I'm going to tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All these changes, by the way, we need to implement. It has to be gradual. If you have not done any of that, do it gradual. Less food, try to start fasting after Ramadan, maybe 1 day, and then move it to 2 days. And then less sleeping. You normally sleep 8 or 10 hours, make it 6 hours. Normally I take a 1 or 2 hours nap. I don't know if somebody does that, but make it much shorter. Less interaction with people, not every day, right? And less talk. Usually when you spend time alone, the less talk will also be much easier. May Allah help us in doing this. Ya Rabbi, Ameen.
ولا تخزني يوم يبعثون يوم لا ينفع مال ولا بنون إلا من أتى الله بقلب سليم.